You're back. Yes, it is my episode.
Malians.
So it's the
2 weeks.
Okay, we ready, guys?
Yes, sir.
Cool, let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, welcome back to the podcast. We are here. We are here. Huh?
So even the sunglasses.
No, because period, what's it called? Live living. Hello, we're here. It's the Great Area Podcast. We have one member missing. Ope is living it up in Nige for us.
Sorry, Auntie. Don't worry, next time that you're not here, why should you
I don't know if you noticed, maybe 2 or 1 episode ago, Atilla was not here.
She said it now. You can't be mad.
Yeah. We were just the elephant in the room.
Upon it all, yeah, it's true. Sorry.
But you've got most of us. Forgive. Because forgive. But you got most of us. It's my episode today. I'll be leading it, taking charge. I have a couple things lined up.
So who are you feeling like today?
I'm feeling like maybe I'm gonna go into presenting. Maybe that's my new what's it called, side hobby, whatever. But yeah, we're back with another episode. It's your girl Shay.
It's Hattie.
It's your favourite fly babe, Mayowa.
It's Jimin.
And last but not least, she's not here for you.
Yeah. Shout out to Upper there.
Yeah, shout out Upper.
Shout out to our Lagos audience.
Oh yes! Oh my days,
Upper got recognised in Lagos on the pod, guys.
Which is crazy.
Guys.
Stranger.
Guys. She didn't get her name though, but guys.
Yeah, you know who you are.
International call. You don't know.
We appreciate the love and support. It means the world. That was actually crazy. I was literally just like, bro, Nigeria.
I started sending Birkins to the group chat. They're laughing. Okay?
No, because what's it called, Birkins, Range, G-Wag. What else can we
get? If you have Drake's contact, let me know, please.
Because that 50k cash, you just dashing out. Guys, the thing is, can I be real? Like, guys, Drake is looking for something he's not gonna find. I'm sorry.
What do you mean?
He's looking for something he's not going to find. Like, I don't feel bad for the man. But I know there's somebody.
He's not looking for anything, Joel.
What do you mean?
He's not looking for anything.
No, you don't understand what I'm saying. There's an emptiness in this man's heart.
Well, yeah, probably.
Yes, there's an emptiness in his heart. Like, because I can't even call it charity. I can't even call it charity
ball?
I think he just loves
He just loves
okay.
Like, somebody needs to love him, man. He's got a Birkin collection waiting for you, please.
No, I don't even think he was looking for love. I just think he just likes gifting women.
I think he enjoys.
That's a man that is empty, guys.
Probably.
No, like, genuinely, like, it's not about just gifting. Yeah, like, it's not about just gifting women. Like, guys, anyway. But if you met him in Turks and Caicos or whatever, you met him and he gave you 50k, congratulations.
Because I wish.
Genuinely.
What I would do with 50k.
Bro.
What I would do with 50k. Ooh. What's it called?
I have that much money just to give her.
Just to pocket it. It would just be nice on the side.
Maybe it was a tax thing. Maybe he's trying to get rid of some money for
That's what people said.
That's what literally.
Oh, really? Yeah, I think it was a tax relief.
So I could still do with 50k.
Yeah, I don't care what it was about. Like, give me the money. Give me the dollar.
50k, 100k, 10k, a car.
Just give me the dollar.
Give me the dollar.
It to me. How was everyone's week? We can ask that briefly. If anything crazy happened, if not, we'll get straight into
nothing
the
crazy.
episode.
I feel like on the bus going home today on the bus, there was about to be a fight. I can't lie.
Oh.
Yeah. So basically, this guy got on the bus. His oyster wasn't working, and he was trying to beep.
Yeah.
It wasn't working, and then the person that got on before him, another black man, was like, "Look here, we have places to be."
When you hear look here,
places to be.
Was that we have places to be? So this was a black man and.
Another
Like a British black man, but the guy that was actually trying to get his oyster was like African. I feel like an American saying that. It's probably like a Nigerian man. So obviously he was tapping, and the guy was like, "Look, we have places to be. Like, we've paid for our stuff, so you can basically."
No, because it's true. Sorry.
You can basically go ahead and kick rocks.
Yeah.
kick
rocks.
And the African guy, another Nigerian man, turned around and said, "You don't talk like that." And because Fez. Because if that was me and my friend was like,
yeah.
You don't talk like that. And he was like, "What, you man? Yeah." If that was me, I would have punched you. I would have punched you. And the guy was like, "Are you threatening me? Like, are you?"
Sorry, wait. Context. Were they standing like?
I was gonna say, where
three of them standing
They
there.
had not left the initial point of where you tapped.
So 3 of them
One, two, and three standing.
So one was where the
He's already paid.
oyster is.
Okay.
Yeah.
One's like, you know, like where the
That
newspapers used to go.
yeah.
The man that was saying I'm gonna punch you like,
Was there?
was
It was
standing
me.
there above the newspapers, and then the guy was like behind him trying to.
Okay.
Sure.
And then obviously they were like bear,
Going back and forth to the
verbal, going back and forth, and everyone was just looking at them like.
Like, can we just speed this up?
Because
What did the bus driver?
What's the bus driver
Well, the
going
woman,
to
she just the man just got off the bus and she closed the door.
She-
to the next
She
person.
didn't allow him.
she didn't even allow
She
it.
didn't allow him. Yeah, I was about to pay for him, but I was like, do you want
Yeah,
this?
because
Too much of a check. Because it was too far, like to go for all the body.
You were close enough to hear all of this.
No, but I was like near the, you know, like where the door is.
Yeah,
the second,
the back door.
yeah.
So I was like near the handles there, and they were like, there was like so much body. There was a buggy, the parents of the buggy, and the other people all around. I was like, do you know what?
It's given through the
be
jungle.
honest.
It's-
Fairs.
Well, sorry, the next one will let you on probably.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Sorry.
The guy that was saying that he would
Punch
you
it. It's killing him. Yeah, he should have
That
just
part.
paid.
He should
You're
pay
talking
that.
a lot.
All this
Talk like that.
verbal.
You don't talk like that. If I was, I'd punch you. Yes, I'd punch you. I was like, the guy was like, are you threatening me?
Because are you threatening me?
But yeah.
Fair.
So don't do that, guys. Just
Don't
let
do
people struggle on their own. But if you
Or
can
help.
offer to pay-
Yeah.
I mean, if you can offer to pay, but like if you see them struggling, don't add your mouth.
Yeah.
That part,
Especially if
though.
you're not going to
Facts.
do anything because
Facts.
you're
Remember
talking a
these-
lot.
It's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a little bit funny. That's what
I think that was the highlight of your week.
Yeah,
It's
because
what
that's
happened to me
funny.
today. Yeah.
First. Anyone else? Okay, cool. So, what do I want to talk? What?
No, it's just the way you moved on. Like, do you not have anything?
Oh no! Well, the thing that I was gonna say can be part of a topic, so I
Okay.
just thought I might as well. No,
That's not what I meant, by the way.
okay,
You can keep your
because you
secrets, it's okay.
tried.
You can
You
keep your
tried.
secrets,
You
by the
tried
way.
to start.
You can keep your secrets, by the way.
Anyways,
She has a secret, guys, but she's not going to tell
I
you.
don't have a.
She'll tell you if you get to 500 subscribers.
Huh? You
Are we
motherfucking
still doing a
wish.
giveaway for 500?
We definitely should. Yeah.
We're going to give away a
Do
jelly
you think
firkin.
anyone's actually gonna join?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we should.
No, I can't
I
lie.
think we should pick the people that have been supporting us.
Yeah,
for
I was
the-
going to say.
Yeah.
I was going to say.
Also, but not everyone that actually
It's
listens to us
true.
actually is vocal.
Okay, so
But I
now-
feel
but
like
now
for
just
a
asking about
giveaway,
you.
they
How
will
many
be
people-
vocal.
How many people do you listen to that you don't actually?
When they do a giveaway, I
comment?
comment.
No, like on day-to-day basis.
Yeah, but the reason why they
When
would
they
never
do a
the
giveaway,
only reason why
You
they
can't
would
be
never
on
see is
Spotify,
because
to
they
be
have
fair.
very
On
big
YouTube.
subscribers. So how
Yeah,
would they
true.
see me? They would never see me.
That's what you think, but they will.
But I'm saying that we can
No,
see
I
the people.
yourself. I
I
see
commented.
you.
I watched a YouTube Alicia Marie. She's a huge.
What if I was
What did they fuck me for?
Oh,
I'm trying to make you feel validated.
Oh, thank you.
No,
I
whatever,
watched Alicia Marie. She has like 10 million subscribers or whatever. And at the end of her vlog, she was just like, "Oh, if you see this, comment Alicia's the best or something like that on someone else's post." So I commented, and she liked it, and she responded back to my comment,
Period.
and I was like, "That's someone who has 10 million something who
True.
would never see me.
true.
She saw
That's
me."
what Mel's wardrobe was saying,
That's
guys.
a
Reply to your
first.
people.
Fairs, but I think the people that I see the most.
No, heard. Yeah, you'll be
I
entered into the
can speak
giveaway.
about what I see.
Anyway, when we get there,
you
we'll
went to like
We'll
5
figure out how.
Yeah, we'll
figure
give you
out
some
how we,
extra
like, we have to
tokens.
give
free
them-
tickets to the live show as well, by the way.
But also give us like if you want to share, not by force.
Sorry.
You should be.
That's 5. That's 10.
That's fine.
Send that to
That's
my
fine.
account, please.
And it's the slow.
Because
That's just trying to ask me speed.
that's what you get for using a tote bag. Sorry,
Don't punish her.
that was
For
unnecessary.
fashion.
Pardon? Oh no, sorry. No, sorry.
I'll add this to the
To the
app.
I am coming home.
Ooh.
I didn't get the chance to stop off before I left again.
It's hard
I'm
to
not
do
bored.
these things alone. Just hold on,
Sorry,
we're
can I go
going home.
It's the whisper.
That's some whole
Sorry,
music for
can you
you
tell her,
guys. Yeah, that girl
Oh yeah, sorry.
You're
Bye. Thank you. Tell her, please.
the
Bye.
gave you
So sorry.
That's all right.
every
So
love.
I guess this is more of just a fun one. It's kind of, I don't know if it's like, it's not even a grey or a hot topic, but it's just something I saw on social media that actually made me laugh and made me think of a question. So maybe we'll do hot topic if we want, but it's like, it's more like lukewarm topic because it's just funny. Who wants to introduce that?
I actually don't know. Sorry, today's vibe is actually killing me, guys. I wish you were in the studio.
Because Gemini, do you think my looking to the left?
Her head is completely like that.
Gemini actually.
My head, yeah, is actually like.
It's giving Miss Jackson. Miss Jackson. Miss Jackson. Miss Jackson. What the hell is going on? Miss Jackson.
Why is that whole body frozen?
Are
you alright?
Because of that, Gemini, I'm sorry, you have to.
Get somebody else to do it.
Because that's actually wrong with you. Why did you completely freeze?
I don't want to be involved in the selection.
Well, you
have
literally
to
do yourself out by doing that.
Hi guys, welcome to the Hot Topics area.
Period. Okay, so I'm just gonna allow her. I saw this TikTok and basically I'm just gonna play it for you guys. But this woman was part of a you know those TV shows when they sell stuff online? No, sell stuff on TV.
Like QVC.
Yeah. Like basically, so she was basically selling a wig. So she was basically trying to explain why the wig is good, etc., etc. So this is.
Is it that woman I'm thinking of?
Yeah,
the African woman.
No. She's blonde. She's a white woman, and it's very recent. So this is what she said.
Texture and this wave pattern. Again, it looks like you went and got a blow job at your blowout at your salon. Oh my God. And it looks beautiful.
The silent, oh my God, guys, she can't even turn around.
Beauty sale. Everything ships to you for free, but that goes away at the end of the day. I will remind you that this is a one-time only price, where the price goes up at the end of the picture, and this wave pattern.
So just to keep facing her front.
For those, I guess, who are listening, she was on QVC and she was selling a wig. So then she was saying now, it gives texture and it looks like you've just given a blow beep instead of a blow dry. And obviously she's then trying to reframe herself and she's just trying to...
It's done.
And it actually took me out because it was also, what do you do?
Crying, guys.
No, because I actually have tears.
But
But it's like, firstly, what do you even do in that situation? And like, how do you react? But what it made me think of, because today, basically, I had a meeting with like quite a big company and I did a really good job, like all this kind of stuff. But they were talking about something and they were talking about, something good about being a mute. And he wasn't really talking much. And I was just like, quiet on the creek. Like, I just said it out loud.
Did they know what I mean?
No, I don't think. No, I think one of them did, but I don't know if they heard me.
Yeah.
But I was just like, quiet on the creek. And I remember just being like,
because what's your Freudian slip?
I said, and then at another meeting, someone was just like, she was saying how she really likes my outfit, my hair and stuff like that. And I was like, girl, and then again, I was just like,
Freudian slip.
So
she gets ditto.
But she was, obviously they were lovely about it. But in my head, I was just like, oh my days, what's it called? Professional. But it made me think, have you been in a situation where you basically said something, was it a slip? And what's it called? If people have reacted or if it's just been kind of like everyone just brushes it or whatever. And what was it basically?
I don't remember.
Do you mean in work or formal settings?
In work and formal settings, but it can also be like, this is not appropriate for where I'm at right now.
Yeah, I've been saying a lot of stuff at work. I can't lie. I've been mixing and matching. But I can't give examples because I can't think of them
off the top of your head.
But
this shit going, bro.
No, it's not joke. Whenever I actually have it, my brain is actually working properly. But I feel like I've said stuff.
Yeah, me too. I
Meaning, like,
think I've said like meaning or like I definitely have probably said Pella.
Yeah, I said
multiple
I said,
times.
I've said
things of that nature.
I've tried to, I definitely have said stuff. I've said, girl. I was like, period.
Because we love a period.
I think.
Clock it. I'm like, And they'll be like, sorry. I'm like, nothing.
Because
nothing stand out.
It's crazy, okay.
Like, nothing crazy. I didn't talk to them folks anyway like that. Sorry, no offense.
No, same. I've actually not that I can think of. I can't lie. I think the only time I've come close is in front of my mum. I swore in front of my mum once by accident because I was just like having convo, and I think I always said something like, it was mad. I think I just said something like shit or whatever, but I was like, oh, like, it was just really shit feeling. She had a bad eyelid. She just said, heard.
My mom just swears in my phone.
My mom do be swearing, man. She like because she be driving. She's a bit of an angry driver, so she's a bit of a driver. So it's like when she lets it slide in front of us, she's just like, it is what it is. So it was in passing. She didn't really care that much. But other than that, I actually haven't, you know.
But
I don't talk
in front of my mom. If I'm looking for my last days, sure, maybe.
Nah.
I said shit by accident.
Yeah, maybe
shit is very,
but I feel like that's not really like.
Yeah, it's not deep, man. It depends on the context in which you're saying it as well.
Yeah.
Like, she didn't really care that
I
much.
Mm.
feel like my mom. I don't swear in front of my mom, but I have, and it's just been like, don't do that. That's really, we'll argue about this and that, but that's not.
Have you seen the TikTok trend of like asking moms or grandmothers to say their favorite swear word, and then they'll be like, oh, like shit or fuck, and then bleep, and then the child will be like, say like the C word, like say cunt, and it's in America,
they hate it.
and then they'll be like,
They hate that word
guys, that's
so
one of the
much.
funniest trends I've seen.
I have not seen that, but they don't
she had
say
a heart attack. Like she was like,
they hate that. I don't know
what?
if
that word.
They really hate
it's
that word.
really rude.
They
over
really
there.
hate
Like,
that word.
I did not like it.
They really
Which-
hate that word.
even when we were reading, because we were reading or listening to an audiobook called Yesteryear, and in the book she calls one of them a C word, but then I realised that like that's not even the way we would picture it in the UK. That is actually like
Because they be putting emphasis on that word, by the way. When they say it, they
mean it.
Take that word for real.
Yeah.
Have I ever slipped up? Sorry, I'm actually trying to think what it's like for real. Like,
I know I have.
actually,
Sorry,
no.
that blowjob thing took me out.
That's
Like
crazy.
I couldn't. I don't even.
That's crazy. Yeah.
I would have taken the rest of the day off still.
The rest of the.
Sorry, I've got to go. Oh my god, my stomach.
Yeah, it's more like me exclaiming.
Yeah.
Valid.
Like I think someone said something today like, oh, they had like I think they said that the exam because I'm doing some AI training stuff and they're like, oh, the exam at the end is 3 hours, and I was like, But obviously, everybody else reacted, but it was like I was on the
reaction was you really took it there.
very much but I had to
What's it called?
cool it down.
Cause take it back.
But yeah,
Okay, fair.
that's why
I actually had nothing for real.
Nah, seriously. Nothing has ever made any...
I don't think that's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm just
Not
in
in that
I'm
way,
probably
man.
a girl. Like what?
Yeah.
But
I've
nothing
said a lot of
nothing
things, yeah.
crazy.
No, I don't think it's the same level. I've called somebody the wrong name before.
me too.
That I was dating.
Yeah,
That was kind of dark. Sorry, no, that one is mad. I've called somebody the wrong name before that I was dating. That was kind of peak.
The only thing I've had is when I've met people and they've said they've met me before. Like, that's happened to me like twice. And but the thing is, it was at a gig. So sometimes you have to give me grace. Because if it's like at a gig where I'm just like, I meet people, I say hi, I get photos and stuff like that. Because I'm doing it basically like all throughout the night. Sometimes I actually just don't remember.
Yeah.
And there was one guy, he was just like, oh, yeah, you met me at the last gig or something like that. And I remember just being like,
I did.
But do you know what?
damn.
Yeah. The thing
And
is...
everyone always gives me shit, apart from one guy. One guy was like to me, nah, here, he probably met like 500 people.
That's
and
what I
was
was going to say.
you know what? Thank you. You're the first brother that said that to me.
I think
so
it really
thank
depends.
you.
I think that you have, like, I'm like this. I think you have one chance to maybe not remember us meeting.
Yes.
But then, because like, I appreciate, I'm actually very good with faces and relatively good with names as well. So if I've seen you once, I probably remember that I've seen you. I just don't maybe know exactly where or whatever. But I think that like, it's one of my pet peeves is like, we've actually met, like, as in we've said hi and you've had my name.
We've had a
conversation.
Now you're pissing me off. Like, now just get out of my face, man. Because, yeah, but for the most part, like, I will understand as long as you understand, because it's the same thing. Like, I'll be outside, man. I meet a lot of people. So if I forget your name or whatever, please, I genuinely apologize. Like, I genuinely apologize. But yeah, but no, other than that,
Yeah,
I don't think so. And even names, I have confused
what
names before.
happened to the guy? So
It was just in passing, like we were. I think that's what made it worse. I think I must have asked him to pass me something, and I just said like a different name. And I was like, "I'm sorry, bro."
What did he do?
and you said bro on top.
What can
you do?
man?
You just have to just.
I said my bad, man. I was genuinely apologetic. No, I was actually apologizing. I'm so sorry. Whatever.
If I was
But
reversed, I
to be
wouldn't
fair,
find it funny,
I've done this before, but they didn't. It wasn't deep because their name started with the same letter.
Okay, fair.
So it was just like do you know what I mean? I was just like, whatever, man. Sorry.
More time, but they don't know that necessarily the person's name that you called is the
No, I
person.
said it.
Oh.
I was like, I'm so sorry.
I
Like,
definitely would have feigned ignorance.
nah, I said I'm sorry, man.
I was just saying, oh yeah,
Nah.
What? Just
yeah, like, I would never.
You have to stand on it.
Why would
It's
I?
worse to hide stuff like that. So you just have to stand on it. Like, listen,
sorry, I
I'm
would just
sorry.
pretend I didn't do that. Sorry.
Oh, you gaslight them.
Okay.
It's like Love Island, the Ellie Yasmin situation when he kept calling. What's the guy's name? Aiden kept calling the girl who was coupled with Ellie, but he was coupled with Yasmin.
Yeah, he kept
But
calling.
he actually
Yasmin
gassed the hell out of her,
Ellie.
being like, "What? I didn't call you."
Kept calling Yasmin Ellie. That's what probably.
That was actually insane.
A knee-jerk reaction.
was
I wouldn't.
insane.
I would just be like,
yeah.
That was so crazy.
sorry.
But yeah, no. I feel like like I'm good with faces. I'm terrible with names. Unless do you know what? I'm only terrible with names if I'm actually talking to you properly. I'll log your name in.
Yes.
But sometimes it's like the conversation is just moving so fast that I haven't actually logged your name.
Yes.
That part.
You go like, oh hi, because obviously
You just say,
hi.
yeah.
What's your name? Da-da-da. Oh, blah. But like your name actually has never stuck to my head.
Stuck.
How
Looked.
do you feel? Yeah, sorry, that was so abrupt. But like, this was a conversation time ago about how sometimes a guy can move to you. And like, obviously, one of his first questions might be like, "Oh, sorry, miss, what's your name?" And by the end of the conversation, he doesn't know your name anymore. And I used to think like, "Oh, that's deep," but then I realized I probably didn't remember your name.
care.
Like
Do you
that.
think I remember?
So unless you say unless I have your socials, unless you put your name on, I don't remember your name either. I can't. Like, I'm not even upset about it, bro. That was 5 minutes ago. We've had a whole mini debriefing. Nah, man, sorry, I don't think it's that serious.
What's it called?
I
It
think
takes
that's
3
serious.
times for you to remember
Do
something.
you think
I'd
I'll literally be like to these people? Okay, so these people.
Oh,
is
these
crazy.
people.
Sorry. Freudian
Top of the
listening.
patriarchy.
I literally would say sorry. Like, what's your name again? Sorry. It depends.
Yes, it's
Sorry.
not serious.
Yeah, no. I don't think it's that deep.
Some girls have said, which I don't get me wrong, I actually understand being like, oh well, if you can't remember my name, but I'm like, I hear it, but that first, miss, what's your name? Nothing is really being logged apart from the fact that he thinks you're sexy. So I think you just have to,
because
you have to
your
push
beauty's
past.
blown him out
You
the
think he's
water,
hot
allow
enough?
him,
Just push past, man.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
That was abrupt.
Sorry,
short segment.
So-
That was abrupt. It was a short segment because I can't remember.
Like,
Yeah,
it would have to
anytime.
be very significant for me to remember.
Yeah.
it just
I
makes
don't
me
think I've
think
ever
when I
done-
get carried away, like
I
it's
don't
just
think
like.
I'm relaxed enough.
but I
to be
haven't-
carried away.
And that's what I was gonna say as well.
First.
I think that the reason why I've never experienced it is because when it comes to like speaking to people, more time I'm on very high alert, especially like at work and stuff like that. I'm very, very high alert. And the people that I'm around, like I don't work with many women. I only work with like middle-aged white men. Like I'm always like, do you know what I mean? So I've never really had like that experience. And I think if I had, it's probably when I was like secondary school and I just slipped my mind, you know. Have you ever called a teacher mum or dad?
In primary school, yeah.
Yeah, I did that before.
And I wanted the ground to swallow me.
Yeah,
whole.
that was
'Cause everyone's like,
that's
oh, you
Yeah.
called her blah, 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 blah.
think
And
that's
one
the
guy
equivalent.
did it as well, and they, oh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because he was just like, oh, mum. And everyone was just like, you
Wow.
called her mum. Do you want her to be your mummy? Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah,
And I just
that
think,
was peak. That was
oh,
peak.
primary school. That was
That's the closest experience I can think of to this.
my first. Primary school was actually a time.
I was
Sometimes
just thinking about
I
school
just
in general
look
when
back
you
at
said
that and I
said,
just
wow,
think,
it feels like a distant version of me went to school. I don't even know that person.
Grateful for evolution.
Yeah.
and even like so many people from my primary school are literally pregnant or like one is on their
Some of them have
third
already had
child or
children. Yeah, some
second
of them have
child.
already had
I
children
said,
from
God,
Good. That's
There's no.
that's what they want to do.
That felt insensitive.
Or just like,
Freudian slip. Because I was gonna say there's a girl in my secondary school who was with somebody. This man, he was like significantly older than us. She was like the year above. And I remember this guy would come pick her up from school and we used to think, what is this? Like this is so scary. And they got married like as soon as she turned 18.
Huh?
Hope you're okay, girl.
as soon as she turned 18.
But that's what I'm saying, it's insensitive. But like, I genuinely remember when this guy would be around, he was like a divorcee. Guys, it was actually crazy. She turned 18. Mind you, she
her
was in
parents
like
know
year
about that?
8, like year 9, 10. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I remember. Habisha? I don't know. But like, I remember the engagement post and I was thinking,
I really hope you're safe.
I hope you're
you're
okay. Because
safe.
like, that's actually.
Because to tie your life
I
down
think of
at
secondary school and I
18
think some
is-
girls were going through like, some girls were going through some things, bro.
Actually,
Some girls
makes
are going
me,
through some
this
things,
wasn't
bro.
even a topic, but there was this whole rise of 19 and 18-year-old stay-at-home girlfriends
Oh, God.
that I've been seeing on my timeline. I don't really care actually to get into it like that, but there's a rise of girls that are like 19,
So I'm trying to
18.
think. Sorry.
Oh, what things you said?
No, so
Oh,
I'm
the
thinking
topic.
of the, like what I think. So go on.
Yeah, no, but basically these girls are stay-at-home girlfriends, not wives, but like they're actually just girlfriends. And one of them was basically her boyfriend had a business or something like that. So he basically told her like, don't go to uni, don't go to college. Like once you're done with school, basically just be like, just stay at home and I'll provide for you for the rest of your life. So she was just like, she was like, I don't get why everyone's upset. Like, if you had the opportunity to basically not do anything for the rest of your life, would you not take it? And then someone replied back basically being like, but you've actually just set yourself up to basically be trapped in this man's home forever, because she doesn't like, you don't have a degree. She doesn't even have a sixth form education. She literally just finished high school and that's about it. So people are basically saying like, if anything happens, like, if you guys break up, because bear in mind, they're not married, there's no legal ties, there's no nothing. If anything happens, that guy would just take his business and go. He owes nothing to you. You can claim nothing.
Guys, you know, it's just
you are a girlfriend.
You're not next of kin, so like,
you're also not even 21, you're 18. So even if we're thinking about longevity of relationships, because sometimes partnerships and stuff under law can be seen differently, but you're actually a child. Like, you're not going to get counted for like that. Like, you have nothing.
Just go get life insurance on him.
Okay.
That's your best.
That's your best bet, because you ain't going to get anything else. And she's like, we've had conversations and I know we're never going to break up and all this kind of stuff.
I saw that exact video talking about,
and
use your brain. Like, he will never leave me. He's told me he's never going to leave me. He's told me that he's got me for life.
But also,
because what if he dies?
No, but also, like, he might not leave you, but what if he just puts you through shit? But he never leaves you.
That part.
But he has like 10 children of you.
No, but
he never leaves you.
What if he dies? Like, there was a woman who made a video talking about how she's a real estate agent, and this elderly woman, her husband passed away and she has not worked or done anything to do with work, life admin, anything like that in over 40 years. Husband passed away. She said, I don't know what to do. She's looking at papers. She's like, what is a spreadsheet? Like what do I do? Obviously her son is grown up, has his own things that he has to sort out for his family, stuff like that. So she's like trying to rely on her son. Obviously, like, we can appreciate that. That's your mum, so look after her. But also, like, he has his family to also look after, so he can only do so much for her, like, in any given day or during like working hours, whatever. The woman just started crying. She was like, I literally don't even know where to begin with this. Like, I could barely read it right nowadays. Like, you can't use modern technology, And it's like, by the way, guys, I promise you, 3 years out of a workforce will change your life, because things move so quickly nowadays. You think that you can do a job that you were doing at the age of 23 when you've been out of the workforce for 5 years, 6 years. Best of luck. Gen AI is going to smack you like that.
That they're all training for every
day. No, genuinely.
Every day I'm seeing like how to train AI, how to do this, prompts this,
It's getting insane. What was it, nuggets? Every time nuggets.
Guys, stop. Even Microsoft Word is not the same as it used to be.
By the way,
Excel is not the same as it used to be. What the hell is a VLOOKUP? You can't do, just to open a spreadsheet, you can't do. Google, you can't even use it nowadays. Just run it amok. Anyway, best of luck to everybody involved in it. Like, just know, like, oh my God. Somebody was saying that, their man's been begging them to leave their job for years, but he's been saying that, like, I'll give you a salary. Somebody said the second you quit, that salary will dry up within like a year, like, he'll stop giving you money. You can't do anything because you've been out of the workforce a year. Unexplained gap in your resume. What will you do?
I think that's crazy.
Take the salary and then keep working.
I couldn't.
If you love you that much, he'll give you the money.
Yeah, like, give me something on the side.
First of all.
By the way, deposit maybe.
Put down payments.
That has to show you that he can
actually do this.
Salary, so he needs to match your salary and more up front, and then after you can have discussions.
Because discussions.
Yeah, contract negotiations. You can't just be dropping your life for anybody like that, man. And people love to talk about it. Like, even I don't mean to say embarrassment, as in it's embarrassing being a housewife, but another woman was talking about how she kind of regrets having left her job, her career and stuff like that to like only be a stay-at-home wife, because when her husband has like business partners and stuff over, their wives work or like do charity work and stuff like that, and they're like, oh, what have you been doing recently? And she's just like,
so what have you been doing?
And the kids are grown as well, so it's not like she can even really say that she's looking after the kids. Like, the kids are 17, 18, one's in college, and she's just like, I just like stay at home, and like she can't have modern conversation with them about anything to really do. Because even like, I think to a point, if you're a housewife, even politics is going to be like, you don't want to watch the news or anything like that, because it doesn't affect much of your life, because your life is kind of within the walls of your house, which sounds very like sad. I'm trying to be insulting, but it's just the truth. Like, your reality is as far as your house and family extending it. So a lot of people just stop engaging with the real world. So even to discuss like politics, what's happening, and she can't really do, but she can discuss grocery prices, I guess, inflation. So
stop.
I guess
how much is milk?
I know where the good deals are.
Because
that part.
I also think it can just feel a bit like we are individuals in this life. I feel like sometimes like marriage is obviously is two become one, but it's two becoming one. Like, you don't forget yourself, or you don't have to lose yourself because you're joining into someone's life. And I think the automatic response is that you just get absolved into a man's life. I had to do that so I don't go and start doing that because I definitely slipped up. But you just
blowjob. Sorry. sorry.
But it's just like they're like,
what was on her mind?
She was on her house. She was like,
that's
go crazy.
Guys, that's a crazy slick. I can't.
because blowjob.
It's not a blow dry.
It could happen.
It could.
It can only happen if that's at the forefront of your mind.
No.
That has never happened to me.
Okay.
It's easy happen.
That's you.
It could easily happen.
Blow job instead of blow dry.
It could.
Even then,
It's one or the other.
Easy slip, especially
That's what I'm saying,
because
fuck,
do you know the
instead
thing
of-
is there because
like-
she was also trying to
No,
like
my blowjob was
make
crazy.
up, not make up.
Yeah,
but
she was trying to think on the
like,
spot.
think
Bearing
of
in mind,
something
it's
more-
live.
She's riffing, yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
live. They're asking you, how can you sell this?
So
Give us
do you know what I'm
something.
saying?
What's the look?
She
What's the
didn't practice
vibe?
That's
So
what
she
she's thinking about
probably
sex
even
ed.
had a
She
script,
was thinking about
and she was
other
just
things,
trying to go
so-
off script, and then she really went
She was
off.
thinking about stuff that day.
Maybe she gave a good
Flashback.
yeah, maybe she did a good one. Anyways, moving on. The next thing I wanted to talk about is basically on TikTok. Maybe I should just show you this video. This is the grey area. So, Ati, this is the grey. Please introduce that for me.
Is
Don't try and.
I do love Chinese food.
It doesn't know why I do it.
oh my god, guys.
Sorry.
The grey area is a segment where we discuss.
We really need to introduce it.
Like we just, it's an extension. It's an
Okay,
extension of the
well,
grey
no one wants to do it properly today.
I'll
so
do it. Hi guys.
She started.
The Grey Area segment is a segment where we discuss anything else happening in life or that we've seen pertaining to life. I'm not going to do the ups and downs, blacks and whites. I don't care about that. Navigating life through the podcast lens is what I'll say.
Video is, there's this guy and he basically was posting his outfit that he wore, and it was, in fact, I'll just show you and then I'll describe it to the world.
She can just put it. She can. It's not a crop top. It's just
Oh, I saw this.
it's just a top and jean and
Top and
flip-flops.
jeans and flip-flops.
You'll put the video. No,
I'm going to put the video up.
Very spiritually Brazilian.
Oh, sorry.
He's just
No,
wearing,
Jimmy's gonna have something to say.
he's wearing
When she sees
a
the flip-flops.
button up top, jean
It's a
and
nice fit.
flip
It's a nice fit.
It's cute.
It's very
So-
model coded.
Yeah.
Basically, the fit
Spiritually
is
Brazilian.
just
Okay, no, let me
jeans,
not say what I was gonna say.
flip-flops.
So so you can cut it off if it's.
I thought she was going to say.
I was gonna say, I can see you with someone that dresses like that.
Oh
Sorry.
yeah, that's fine.
Okay, yeah. So why are you want to eyes them?
Wait.
So, now, in the comments,
Things have gone a bit left.
they went very
Things
left.
have gone left.
The comments were very shocking to me, actually.
I'm not
Someone
shocked.
It
said
looks good. I don't understand.
kitten heels would be best.
Oh.
Someone posted that. Someone said matcha and the slippers. Someone said this ruined my life. Someone said, are you okay? Blah, blah, blah. So basically, a lot of the comments were very, well,
They were
they were very
homophobic and
homophobic.
very, very weirdly misogynistic.
They were very, and as also a lot of the comments just like,
It's not that serious.
it was just a lot. Like the kitten heels, like because he wore flip flops. What do you wear on the beach?
I think it's a match. The match really topped it off for them.
Because that one really took it. Now, so then someone basically stitched it.
I've never had
There's
matcha
nothing
before.
wrong. I
Never
also
had
You used to have an iced caramel.
Oh, that's a lie. I had one sip of takus once, and I was just like,
You
I
used to
guess.
have an iced caramel matcha.
No, I know, because there was a period of
Because
time
of
when
oat
that's
milk.
all she'll talk about on this podcast is
Oh,
that she was going to the office and
I
getting that
literally
oat milk
had
matcha
this
thing.
and then someone basically stitched it and basically said women try not to be homophobic challenge.
Yeah.
And basically was saying that why. Actually, I'm just gonna play it because she speaks for like 2 seconds.
This is pissing me off because you can see from my dry ass face that I literally just woke up. But I've been looking at the comment section in that video, and I finally have my title for my next video, and it's going to be called I Hate Losers. Because if you're a woman in that comment section, alluding to the fact that man might be gay, or alluding to the fact that man wants to be a woman because he's wearing flip-flops and drinking a matcha, you're a fucking loser.
Facts.
Because why in your world is the worst thing a man could be a woman?
That was such a bar.
Why?
Because that was
I'm gonna stop
Why are
saying
you using femininity as a cuss?
when Gemini does that.
I know, though,
You're right to
I know what
pretend.
Jimmy is thinking.
Into patriarchal or
I don't agree, but I know what she's thinking.
Why does this man act like this? You call niggas gay for wearing rhinestones.
shiny
You call niggas gay for
Shokoto.
drinking matcha. You're strange.
Okay.
Facts.
So,
and it started when women started calling men gay for rejecting them. Sorry, I'm just gonna start there.
but basically, so there was a lot of commentary on his outfit, what he was wearing, the matcher, and then it kind of led to men dressing more feminine. Like there was another guy who got, I think it was a very oversized, like an oversized cropped-ish
top, it was
shirt.
tea.
It was.
It was given a Japanese.
good.
It was
It was-
not gonna
it
lie.
looked good.
It was so tea,
calm. It
but
looked
also
fine.
like the
If you
thing.
didn't say it was a woman's top, would you guys have known? No.
It's
Because
given
bearing in
Japan-
mind,
You get-
when
it's
Blanks
given, like,
is doing crop tea and you
Thank
guys are wearing
you.
it,
I love a crop team. So,
you'll buy it because Blanks is doing it.
Let
But
me see
because
that
he
boxer
said it's
band.
from
See that
Zara,
Fenty Savage boxer.
now you don't want it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So
I'm joking, not really.
I guess it was
I'm
just
serious. I'm standing 10 times.
No, same.
10
Let me
times
see that boxer band.
I
Crazy
don't
what?
mind.
no.
love a crop top.
One thing about me,
No, let me see that boxer band.
that V line, okay.
Anyway, continue, sorry.
But so it was just basically a conversation about men's dressing. I guess the homophobia comments, the dragging out of what is actually just a normal outfit, and then suddenly it's all these things. Oh, he wants to be a woman. He wants to be this XYZ XYZ. And what's it called? Can people not just dress like? Does everything have to be commented on, and does everything have to mean something that the person is gay or whatever they want to allude to that he is? So that was my question or whatever out there.
Can I say something? I think, maybe controversially, some women are scared of being outbadded. Like, you're scared of being with a man. I'm being serious. Because when I see stuff like this, it's just like, I don't understand what you're saying though. Like, oh, he's wearing flip-flops. Have you ever been to Brazil? That's all those men wear. If you went to Brazil, some of you'd be surprised because the men have very strict, same as Korea. They have their beauty like regimes and da-da-da-da.
They've been wearing crop tops.
Maybe it's because we're used to, no shade, the bottom barrel upkeep that men in Europe specifically like to do, that we see anything outside of that as gay. Like, that's
Not Europe.
Remember
I
when
would specify the UK.
I was going to say the UK
because
France
the French and Italy, they're not doing that.
They take care of themselves.
They're not
but
doing that.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's true. I was going to say never mind. About the French odor, but anyway, I was gonna say, like, like, I think it's just some of you see a man taking care of himself and you start shaking in your boots, like, how could he do this? I'm supposed to be one doing this, da-da-da-da. Get together and maximize your joints today. Why is it pissing you off so much to be with a man who actually likes to take care of himself? And why does that make him gay? If you want to be with a man who doesn't cut his toenails and has dirt underneath his fingers, then you can do that, by the way. Like, you don't need to go and start calling everybody who likes to take care of their parents, or just tries new things as well. Like, I think this past week and a half-ish, I've just realised that the average black person, I'll say in the UK, because that's kind of all I know, is a lot more closed-minded than they want to admit they are. And instead of to admit that, you project that onto everybody else. Everybody else has to have some sort of trait that describes why you don't understand why they do what they do. And instead of you just look inward and be like, oh, actually, that's different. I haven't seen it before, and my response to it is because I haven't seen it before, or whatever. So, yeah, ignorance is really what I can say. Like, I think he looked really cool, actually. What's wrong with him wearing flip-flops? What's wrong with him drinking matcha? Trim was clean, top was clean.
Don't think about flip. I do have a double standard,
something
but
to say.
the only thing I have a double
As long as you're
standard
closing
about,
on it,
that's my thing.
Oh, really?
Because some of those men, those toes are,
No, keep
and
those
also
clean.
I
Keep
feel
those
like, what's it called? Men have a lot to say about women having their like. There's a very
Yeah,
high
I get that.
standard that women have to keep their toes to. So the thing about the toes is, I think fair. It's not gonna lie. If your toes are looking crusty, dusty as a man or as a woman, there seems to be such a high standard about it. So men can't get mad if women are telling you at least what's called
Yeah,
get that pedicure if your toes are gonna be out. That's the only thing I have to say about that. Some men, their toes have not been cleaned
Doing
in
this over
a
the-
minute.
over the edge
And
of the
I just
foot.
think if you're gonna jump on this trend, just get a pedicure.
Yeah,
Go
it's true
to
still.
spa.
It's true.
Ask somebody around. Somebody will be able to tell you where to go, and then put those flip flops.
But then, even that being said, do you remember? It was actually Erastus from ECP. Shout out Erastus.
Don't even
He made
say
that video about
him
him just getting his nails cut, getting his trim done, and they were calling him gay.
is
Are you
it
actually all right?
a
Are you guys all right? You want to be in bed with a man and his toenails are scratching up your shin?
Is that wrong?
If that's what you want, then calm in it. If it makes you feel safe in your femininity, then freedom to you. I don't know, because what? I don't know, man. I don't know what everybody wants. Nobody knows what they want.
Nobody knows
like,
what they
you
want.
guys start
Let's just be
deciding what
honest.
you want.
Nobody knows what they want.
You decide what you want,
think I didn't get to see your toes, put that way. Can't lie.
facts,
At the beach. Okay.
Yeah.
Past that, don't want to see them. That's my bone of contention with that outfit. Just put the toes away. But I think that because I actually had to G-check myself. Right, because before I'd be very much, who gonna be the boys? Who gonna, why is he wearing this choker? Why is he wearing this earring? Why is he? Why is he? Like, are you a woman?
Gemini said not too much.
Like, I used to be the front runner of that shit, but then I had to sit down and think to myself, like, oh my god, I'm being homophobic because I'm equating like being feminine as quote unquote feminine or doing feminine things like being flamboyant etc as being gay, which is incorrect because they don't necessarily correlate. Like you can be gay and be feminine, or you could be feminine. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not that two things don't exist together. And I think that that's very close-minded, and I had to really G-check myself, like, no, I definitely should not be saying that. If I don't like this specific thing or this specific way of dressing, I just don't like it, but I don't have to equate it to a sexuality or being feminine or whatever. That's just that. And I think a lot of people that say that they're very open and down with the people and so don't realize how close-minded they are, because I think you just said that they're quite close-minded and they don't realize that. Like, a lot of things are just jokes, but they're not just jokes, actually. That's my own. Yeah, that's my end.
Gemini.
Anyway, sorry. Moving swiftly.
With the wearing whatever you want to wear, I think you can wear whatever you want to wear. However, do you know what? Fair enough. Yesterday or today morning, one of them, I was thinking that when certain things become more acceptable into society, I feel like our society is basically evolving and growing. And I think that the LGBTQ space, for example, their beauty standards has also been put into, like, as we become...
It becomes gen pop, yeah.
Has become more
Right, more like fashionable.
That,
Influences.
That influences also beauty.
Yeah.
standards. Like,
Hundreds.
like,
Yeah.
fillers and stuff like that.
You guys don't know that you're being influenced by drag queens.
You're
And I
being
don't mean to be...
influenced by drag
It's
queens.
actually the fact of the matter.
Wow,
The way we do our makeup was influenced by drag queens.
Exactly.
I love the stuff
It's
that we're
popular
seeing,
culture
like,
as
it is-
well. Like
so,
fashions.
do you get what I mean?
Manipulating and influencing,
It
yeah.
influences what we're currently doing. So let us not lie that there was a certain type of people that were doing certain stuff first. So if people are still attributing certain attributes to those people,
Things.
does that make them homophobic?
No,
Or is
actually,
it
do you know
more
what?
so-
That's not... Maybe I didn't...
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, okay,
No, I get what you're
I
saying.
get
Yeah,
what
yeah,
you're saying.
The association is still there
association is
because
there.
that's
The fashion,
what it
I
was
think
started.
the fashion is evolving, but the mindset is kind of what you're
Do you get
alluding
what
to.
I'm-
Yeah. Kind of,
so
sort
the
of.
fashion is
yeah.
evolving. The mindset.
We're still catching up to
Do you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
People
to
are
not
still
attribute
also
it to the same thing.
catching up with, okay,
Yeah.
do you know what? Okay, maybe men are more like it. They like wearing these kind of things.
Yeah.
And you have to also think about, like, certain women, they don't. Did I see a TikTok today? I did. I think I saw it when I was waiting in the car earlier. But I think someone was like, oh, it was Aloni? Aloni.
Yeah.
Sorry. She was basically saying that, oh, women don't want to date bisexual men, and if you don't want to date bisexual men, you're homophobic. A problem that I really do have is when people allude, for example, certain people's preferences and call them certain names. Obviously, I understand that it could be viewed as, you're a little bit, but I think sometimes that certain things are more sensitive than others. Fair enough. Because if I was to say I don't want to date a white man,
See, I was gonna say that.
you're
But
a racist.
I
Do you get what I'm
think-
saying? I don't know.
I think that oh no, go on. I
Two
see.
things I want to respond to, and I feel like I'm going to lose. The first thing I was going to say is, I agree with what you're saying, because I just realised what I said is not what I meant. In the sense that, oh my god, wait, the thoughts are actually flying out my brain. What did you say that? What did you just say something about if it's more feminine or it's? Yeah, sorry, my way. The thoughts.
Said something. Okay.
Like, if it's not feminine,
about-
then does that make that... Like, basically, two things can be true at
Because
once.
yeah.
And that's what I was
let's
going to
not
say. I was
lie.
going to say, I think the issue that I have is, like, what she said is, why is the worst thing being a woman? I think that's the issue that I have, in the sense that, like, you're calling something... Oh my God, yeah.
Because
I need to build up
there's a serious situation where
I feel like it's certain things are being used as like a slur. That's like
fair. I agree.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That when people are talking about, that's so girl on, it's like, hello, what does that even mean?
Wait, sorry guys.
I do want to say that a lot of things I've been seeing, especially like for example with the Olympics, where it's like people that have been born women. I don't know what the official term is. Pardon me. Cisgendered women.
Cisgendered,
They feel like they don't really have a space anymore, where like things can be their own. I feel like a lot of the times, what I've seen anyway, or noted that people are saying is that, okay, they don't really have things that their own. I feel like a lot of different circles have things that they can call their own, but with like cisgendered women, I don't think that they really do. So I think that has caused a lot of like, I think that's also a little bit of the back root behind what's also going on, I'll be honest.
With this conversation.
With this whole conversation, because I feel like people, especially like when you think of the UK space, because I feel like that's where I've really seen a lot of the stuff and all of that jazz. But they may think, okay, this, I don't know, wearing sandals or whatever, this is what we have, there's bigger things to fight over, but, if you want to die on the hill of sandals...
it's just never that serious. Oh, that's not... Oh my God, all the thoughts, guys, they're actually slipping on my brain. It's late night recording. I was going to... I don't know.
Okay. You think about...
I was going to say that...
you think about what I was going to say.
Yeah, Jimmy touched on a couple things. I think... I posted a video already about the whole bisexual boyfriend conversation. But essentially, I think that in all of these conversations, everybody's really scared of being called something and they don't want to interrogate where their thoughts come from. So it's like, you can say that the guy wearing sandals, who could be the boys, and then you can sit here and be like, oh, but I'm not homophobic. That's fine that you don't want to take the homophobic title, but let's ignore that for 1 second and just think about why it is you had that thought and what it's rooted in, right? That's all I think the conversation needs to be. And that's when I think that we then start to think about oh my God, yeah, why is it that wearing flip-flops is a girly trait? And then you start to look at all the bigger things around the conversation. I don't want to touch the bisexual conversation just because it's a very big conversation and I've already shared my thoughts on it. So if you want to go see them, you can go see them somewhere else. But I just think that it's like Jimmy said, not everything is the same. And I do believe that it's very disingenuous to say that having a preference to do with a physical attribute is the same as having a preference to do with a sexual or an attribute attributed to sexuality. But I think that regardless, it's always good to interrogate where your preferences come from. Somebody in my comments deleted their comment up. It was a good conversation. They were talking about how if I don't want to date a bisexual man, why is it any different from me? I don't want to date a short man. And I said they're both kind of rooted in the same thing. So a lot of people view short men as less masculine because the societal dynamic we see is a man should be taller to protect his woman, to look after his woman, whatever. So if you are taller than your man, it's seen as this really weird gender dynamic imbalance because it's who gonna be the boys, right? Cool. I'm not sitting here telling anybody to go and date short men. Do what you want to do. But I think it's disingenuous to act like you're...
What? By the way, don't do with you.
They're hella pretty. Hella pretty.
Because they're gorgeous.
Hella vibey, sorry. Because I don't know if tall men are any better just by being tall, but what's my own? Anyway. But yeah, it's just you can... I'm not in the business of changing people's minds. Do what you want to do in this life, innit? But I think that it's so crazy to believe that decisions you make are not influenced by anything else. I reference colorism all the time because it's when you grow up... I think what is it in the context of black men? Black men grew up seeing in media dark-skinned black women being painted as aggressive and loud-mouthed and stubborn and all these things. And then we see light-skinned women in media being painted as a lot softer, a lot more understanding, a lot kinder, whatever. Reference Claire Kyle and Aunt Viv in Fresh Prince and how they were literally changed as people when their complexion changed, right?
Yeah.
So I think that a lot of black men are scared of being called colourist because of what that alludes to. They'll say, but I have dark-skinned sisters and exactly.
When she's
exactly. So there's this whole thing of I don't want to be called colourist. I love dark-skinned black women. My sister's dark-skinned black women. It's sure. I'm not saying that you walk around trying to beat dark-skinned black women in the face. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying though is that your preference when it comes to dating doesn't exist in a vacuum, and there are going to be things that you've seen, experienced, heard that have led you to have the preference, right? It's fine. Accept your preference. Like I said, I don't want to let anybody... I'm not trying to force anybody to date anybody they don't want to date, but I just think it's very disingenuous to say, well, my preference doesn't come from anything, right? If you're more scared of the label, then be scared of the label. We don't have to put labels on things. Fine. If that's what's going to progress the conversation, then cool. But I don't think it does anybody any help to just focus on the label of it all, when at the end of the day, we're talking about the actual feeling of it all. Does that make sense? it's fine to be scared of labels. Labels are scary, innit? But they are. Labels are scary, innit? But yeah.
Also the definition. Sorry, I think also the definition of homophobic is a little bit more drastic than like racism as well.
No, I think that people think that because we think that it exists in one very specific way. Like you can, for example, I say all the time, yeah, not in a shady way. I don't really have many white friends, not because I don't want to, but because sometimes you trust the white person and then you're around them and they sing the N-word and everything you've seen of them so far has been great. They seem to be a great ally to the community, etc., etc., etc. But it's like, oh, I say the word because I love the music and I love the community. I don't think it's that deep. And it's like, you might be an ally in 100 ways, but this is one way you fall short. I think that with homophobia, it's similar in that a lot of us think that we are not homophobic because we don't outwardly hate gay people, or we have gay friends, or we like aspects of gay culture like ballroom and Vogue and stuff like that. But we draw a line somewhere. And I think a lot of people draw lines in a lot of places when it comes to like certain communities anyway. But I think that there can sometimes be a refusal to accept that you might not class yourself as a homophobe, but you might have thoughts and feelings that would be classed as homophobic. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's quite...
But that's why I have to say something.
Wait, hold
I literally, that links to my point exactly, because I realised, I rescind what I was saying. I didn't realise that I was homophobic, I meant more so that I think there's I don't know if this is the right phrasing, homophobic rhetoric and more so ignorance.
Internalized homophobia is what you reference,
that's more what I mean, not that... I realised that the issue that I'm having is the idea and this kind of like putting people in boxes as what being gay is and what being feminine is, and how they don't exist necessarily together, because you could be gay and not be feminine, and you could be feminine and not be gay. That's the issue that I have with people putting those two things together. And I was going to say that I also realised that we were speaking, it's so interesting, it links to the discussion that we have with Still Changing, as to how women are evolving and things are evolving. The things that we do are evolving. The men would obviously also evolve. Fashion will evolve. The things that they do will start to evolve. And I think that it's actually unfair to stifle... I'm going to speak for once, for the men. I think it's unfair. I think it's actually very unfair to stifle them and put them in boxes. I think that everyone can have preferences. Like, I know, I've said this multiple times on the pod, I'm not really for, like, flamboyance. That's just not what I'm attracted to. Like, heavy jewelry and this type of things, that's not the type of men I like. But that's just my preference. But if you want to do that, I think you should be free to do that. And I think a lot of people say, oh, you're free to do so and so, but then the moment that they do, and they do something that you haven't molded for them, there's all of this discussion. And then when we see that men are being stifled, it creates problems. That's where incel culture comes from, because they feel... like, I'm very much simplifying that, but that's one of the results, because they feel stifled and they don't know how to be a man, and then they start going down some weird pipeline and so and so and so forth. I think people should be okay to express themselves however they see fit, as long... I'm simplifying it, but you get what I'm saying. Like, I think that's... Things evolve, and I think it's okay. I don't think there should be... I think we're taking it a bit far. Yeah. We're just taking it a bit far.
Sorry, because you didn't finish.
It's okay, we can finish.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
It's okay, because we can just flow with where you're going.
Oh, okay.
Like, it doesn't make sense to go back.
But linking to what Maya said, there's been a discussion on TikTok where this girl said that if you don't have a bin in your house...
Wait, I wanted to finish... I wanted to end this conversation before, because that was my other topic.
No, but you can take it back, because literally, I was just going to say literally one thing, but I'm not going to go into it. She said about the... No, don't worry, I'm not going to go into it. I literally just wanted to say...
She's looking at you.
No, I'm not going to go into it.
We all went round.
I'm not going into it. I'm not going into it. I just wanted to take this point.
Go.
So she was just saying that it's misogynistic if you don't have a dustbin in your bathroom. And then they started up a whole uproar, and then I saw one boy say...
Everyone was dashing people titles.
I don't know.
This is...
But that's
she
what I'm
didn't...
saying. Wait.
She definitely didn't say
I
that.
said we're not going into it. Maybe I even...
No, yeah. When she's ready.
Incorrectly. I'm not...
When I'm ready, I'll take it there.
That's what I took from the video. Her saying it's... Whatever. She said, what I remember her saying is that it's misogynistic. Whatever. Then there was a whole thing where some guy was saying something like, oh, if you don't have boxers for me, then you're coercing me and stuff. It started to become a whole
It became
conversation.
weird.
However, what I want to say, because what Maya was saying is true, and we said this on the podcast as well, and that's exactly what I was saying at the beginning, that I had to investigate some of the language that I'm using. I think it's very foolish to act like things don't exist. and things don't have a root and they don't come from places. I think as human
didn't
beings,
fall out of a coconut tree, guys. Words of Kamala Harris.
Like, things mean things. And I think nowadays, like, we have so many things to think about, and it's okay to not want to have to think about everything. And I don't think that every person has to investigate what every person has to investigate. But I think that we can admit that things exist, but we don't have to always talk about it.
Listen,
but
if you don't want to date bi men, you don't have to date bi men. Nobody's going to sit here and force you to do it. But it's okay to say, hey man, why won't I do that? And then let's move on. Hey.
Like, I think it's odd to pretend that it doesn't, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a further discussion if you don't want it to.
Jimmy, go on.
That's your prerogative.
No, thank you.
And that's what I say. Yeah.
I said no, thank you.
Shay, what are your thoughts?
My thoughts on the situation is...
for taking a topic.
No. It's good. Like, we're all talking about. I think this is the point of the topic. Yeah. But I think my point on this situation, or kind of my thoughts on it, were kind of back to, we spoke about it, the shiny Shokoto thing and all that kind of stuff. And I remember I spoke about it and I was just like,
I'll come back to it.
The feminization of men's clothing and how men want to express themselves, like they want to explore deeper within fashion, probably in a way that they were doing before, like when you look at the Tudor times and stuff like that.
Heels.
They were wearing heels, they were wearing like...
I was going to say heels is actually a good reference. Yeah,
they were wearing not gowns, but like they were wearing like very regal outfits. Like, we're not... Like, I think my dad always says this, like, nothing is new under the sun. Yeah. And we like to act as if we're doing something so revolutionary, but we're not. We're just continuously evolving, learning, taking from history and applying it to where we are now. So I feel like with the flip-flops thing, I think also until men are accepting of what other men are doing, that's also going to create stifle, in the sense that a lot of women were commenting, so I'm not going to take it away that women weren't commenting or saying these things, but men aren't going in the comments being like, oh my days, you wear your flip-flops, you wear what you want to do, or like dress how you want to dress. But I think as a society, until we allow each other, so I'm just going to say of each gender, right, women and men, until we allow each other to evolve and live how we want to live, there's always going to be problems. Because the same way women are coming in the comments saying, well, why are you dressed like this is so feminine, XYZ, the same way men may come into the comments and they're talking about
women wearing jorts and this, that and the other.
Like, you're not wearing sundresses, you're not dressing feminine, you're not getting your toes done, you're not doing this. Like, there are quite a lot of restrictions on us as people, on how we appear or how we act based on the gender that we are. And I think it gets to a point where it just becomes restrictive, and people are starting to feel the restrictions and they're getting frustrated. The men are like, oh, why are you saying I can't do this? I want to wear a crop tee, But you are the same people that created, or not them directly, but this society has created.
I think what was doing them all in was the matcha, because if he wasn't wearing matcha, nobody would even ban it. I don't know where matcha became such a gender drink.
Do you know what I think it was?
Anyway, sorry. We're moving swiftly on.
But we can keep on the grey area because it still is part of it. But basically, this girl on TikTok was basically talking about, she basically said that if you don't have a bin in your bathroom, the main bathroom, if you don't have a bin in that main bathroom, you don't consider women in your life. That's basically what she said. And I think she said it couldn't be seen as a misogynistic trait. Right. Not that you're misogynistic.
She said it's a red flag for misogynistic traits. That's what she said.
Everybody's learning different. Look,
Wait, can I finish?
Let her finish
what
now.
we're saying?
I need to find the video that was
response.
Because that was crazy.
Oh no, I blocked that guy a while ago. Sorry, and I blocked him because he made a video about Christian women that I said I don't know why you lot keep keying with this guy. I'm sorry. I think he's been.
But she was basically saying that if you don't have, it's kind of like a red flag that you don't consider women. And I actually hear it because when there was one time basically when I was dating this guy like years ago, and I was in like uni like time ago, and
girl, you're not that old.
I'm not saying you're like I was 20 years ago.
You're not that old.
She's entering her 27th year.
She's
okay.
26.
Because
you're entering your 27th year. She's right. It's true.
She is correct. But I remember
year of your mid-20s, guys.
Okay.
Not too much. Let's calm down.
It's true.
Cool it. But so I was on my period, and I'd gone to go see him, and I was on my period, and he had a bin, but it was an open bin. So obviously you're bleeding from your vagina. So I'm changing I think it was my pad, and I'm wrapping it up because obviously I want it to be contained within, Well, I'm trying to do what I can do.
Did you know vagina is Latin for penis sheath?
Huh? Continue.
I'm not joking. Vagina is literally Latin for somewhere you place a penis. Like,
What did they put inside there before?
I'm not joking. I'm not
but-
enjoying that.
I know, right?
And
It's a
I
womb.
because
I beg.
Definitely two different body parts, by the way.
The passage.
Let Shay
sorry,
finish.
let me,
Sorry.
guys. I do want us to what's it called? We don't have that long. But I put it in the bin and I wrapped it up as much as I could. Whatever, like I really tried. And then I remember he came to me and he was just like, "Oh, like it smells or something like that. Like it doesn't smell nice." What's it called? Vulnerable, whatever. Bearing in mind,
You know what? Yeah. If I ever catch you, I
very
swear
bold.
down. I actually swear down. If I ever catch you, calm. What's this problem, man?
which bearing in mind, like, sorry, I don't know if when blood.
If you didn't put dustbin there that closes, what do you want from me?
Bearing in mind, I don't know whenever blood ever smelled nice, especially blood that's
Left your body, bro.
left your body. And I remember feeling so
Oh, that would
no,
piss
because
me
it
off.
was.
I want to go home.
I literally wanted to like.
I wanna go
I was
home.
so. Bearing in mind,
You're
that's
loving my heart. Sometimes you just talk about this, man.
really,
This is
great
a area,
area.
man. Wow.
bearing in mind, this is like my boyfriend,
Thank God for
right?
growth.
This is meant to be my boyfriend, and I remember feeling so embarrassed because one,
You suffer, Sha.
I really.
We're trying to have a finish.
And I remember feeling so embarrassed because I was just like, one, like I'm on my period, what's called luteal phase or whatever phase. I'm on my period, my hormones are raging anyways, and you're here talking about, oh yeah, it doesn't really smell that nice. Bear in mind, you have a fucking open bin, right? So like, what am I
do you
meant
want
to
me
do
to
in a
do?
compressed bathroom? And I've also taken the time
And there's a
to.
uni bathroom. No,
Yes,
Yeah,
and I've
no
taken the time to like
ventilation.
wrap it up and try. And I think it was the fact of there was no, oh, are you okay? Because I hadn't even mentioned I was on my period. No, oh, are you okay? Do you need anything? Can I get you anything? Blah, blah, blah. It was just basically just like, this doesn't really smell nice. And I explained, well, I'm on like my period. Like I've tried to put it away. And it was just very like dismissive.
What did you say when you said that? Sorry.
What do you mean?
When you said, "Oh, I'm on my period," like,
I don't know if you want the response.
I was like, there was nothing.
no, he said it smelled. You said, "Yeah, I'm on my period."
period.
Yeah. And then what did he say after that?
And then he was just kind of like, oh. Like that was it. And I think he went to go like throw it out or something like that where that's what he went to go do. But it was in that moment.
Shut up to laugh. Sorry.
No, it's cool. In that moment I just didn't feel considered. My partner didn't consider me. And I think I understand the girls.
Stop, man. Sorry, because guys,
I'm sorry.
I understand the girl's comment in the sense of it. You don't consider women if you don't have a closed bin in your bathroom. But I understand it more if you have a partner and you don't have that. Because I think if you are with someone, we bleed, like most of us bleed every...
How can you?
How can you have a...
I think in general you should have been in your bathroom. Yeah.
Yes.
because
However, like if I don't want to consider you in my space, I don't want to consider.
no, the thing
No,
is,
but I'm saying... Okay, Gemini.
yeah, we have to. What,
Anyway,
Sorry, let me just...
What is it to
fin-
you? It's foul.
It's foul.
Like if I don't actually want to consider you in my space, I don't have to do that.
But
Maybe
then
we
that
shouldn't
goes
be
to the
together,
point.
though.
But no, but
That's
that
what
just
I'm saying,
goes to the
that's
point
the
of it being a red flag.
like, yeah, it is a red flag.
Because if you're not going to consider me in this one small thing, because a bin is what, £5 from Primark or Poundland or whatever,
B and M,
to,
guys.
for it to be closed. If you don't want it as your partner, we're not even just talking about in the general. You should just have it in. I am your girlfriend. I visit you. You know that Gemini, I'm just not going to look at your face.
No, come on.
The thing is,
I mean, that's
serious?
your personal.
I think the
being dead
conversation,
ass.
the reason why it turned
Really?
into what it did is because of the title of misogynist, and I think people once again just hate being labelled as things.
Yeah, but
Yes,
I think
I
the bottom
agree.
line
Yeah, I
is
concur.
the fact of the matter is you probably haven't had to consider a woman before, and
Which
moving
leads to
forward,
the bigger
that's it,
picture
that's
of
all it is, man.
women aren't considered.
That's
generally
literally what it
Shouldn't we
is.
in
just sit down and say,
like, in the
okay,
same
how can
way.
I consider you?
Like everybody's
It's just
crying.
becoming a
Like,
whole
because
thing.
think about it. No,
Because that response video was foul.
It was foul.
This guy
He
said,
was
no,
Everybody loves
listen
his
to
videos. I
what
don't
he
get
said.
why. I think
I don't even know who
he's
you're talking
quite
about.
uncouth. In
He
general,
said
but-
not having, so someone made a response video to what that girl said and said not having boxes for a guy can also be linked to coercion.
Like, how did we get there? Because
Did you
how?
come pantyless? That's what I want to know. Did you come to my
Guys,
house
like-
without
And
pants
also,
on? I don't even understand how that is
also
the equivalent.
the reason why that is just also not even making any sense. It's not an equivalent. But also, I bet you, if a girl was with her boyfriend, had a partner, they would probably actually have stuff for them in the house if that was a long term relationship. I actually promise you. Whereas man, they probably would after the girl said, what's it called, I want my own drawer. But I think it's a wild jump from what she was saying. I think all she was saying was literally just like, women aren't always considered when it comes to things, because because a man doesn't bleed from their vagina every month, they're not thinking about, oh, I need a closed bin because of XYZ. But
I want to know where you guys put any cotton products you use. Who knows? Like, that's my thing. It's just basic hygiene. Do you carry every used product?
I think what they do is they put it into their bedroom bin. That's what I think they do. They put it into their bedroom bin. But obviously, a woman is not, what's it called? I'm gonna unwrap the pad. Hold it. Do you get what I mean?
Do you consider, like, do you think there's things you consider that men will need that you don't have in your house?
Everything is there for him.
Would you change everything if you get a boyfriend?
I would.
Like, what do I need to change?
What you said that you need to consider.
What do I need to consider?
If you need a box as,
but like, what is there to consider?
Razor, like a razor.
I think I get what you're saying. But more time.
But what is more time? The woman will have it.
No, but
that's the thing.
But it's like, okay, cool. There is no equivalent. But it's like saying things like, I don't know, like a spare toothbrush. Okay, Fairs, I don't have one now. But next time you come over,
there'll be one.
There probably would be.
Right, but
yeah, but then
a woman bleeding from their vagina is basic humanity.
Anyway, sorry. We're moving swiftly on.
It's manufactured now. Sorry.
Yeah, because what I was saying was, at the end of the day, yeah, guys, I just don't. Anyway, Captain Bench. I don't think that at the end of the day, like, a man not having a bin is the craziest thing, because they haven't actually had, like, if you're not in that space of being with a woman, you won't know that there needs to be a bin. But I agree with you, when you do have someone that is a long-term partner, you should probably.
And by long term, I mean like after a couple months.
You should have a bin, but you can't. I don't think you can't. I don't think you can blame them if they don't have.
But that wasn't her initial point. That's what it got out of hand. Her initial point was just it's a red flag.
It's just like you don't consider.
You haven't. I don't think. No. But it's not just that you don't. It's that you haven't had to. And like she literally just commented on my video. That's why I'm saying it. Like, she was just saying that, like, the fact of the matter is that at the age we're at, it just means you probably haven't been around women to the point where you're like.
But that's what I saying. That's what I said.
And that's exactly what she's saying.
And you don't make it, you like your food spicy, but let's say a white person comes to the house and they don't like spicy food,
just for them flat.
Would you make like another?
What did Safari's? What's this guy? That ain't it.
And bear in mind, I actually would, because I've had white friends around my house, and my mum has tweaked it because of their spice tolerance.
Is your point?
But
how
I'm saying
much
that
can you consider something?
No, but like in the sense where you know that, okay, not the status quo, sorry guys, but like the not obvious, like a lot of the things that we heard is that, okay, white people can't handle spice, but it's
so people don't hear that women.
Like, I think it's such a niche thing to think of having.
And you know what?
In the toilet,
it shouldn't be.
Yeah, maybe
that's
having a bin in the toilet for in a man's bathroom because of a period is a little bit niche.
But I think
it's not even just a period.
I think that's what I'm saying. It's not because of a period. I think
in general you should have a bin in your bathroom. But if it's linked to the fact that you should have a bin in your bathroom because of a woman, don't you think it's a little bit niche?
Okay, so the thing is, it wasn't just the one thing.
But
it's not just the one thing. And I think that the reason why it became a bigger topic is because we're talking about, if you're a man who dates women and has dated women, you know that the women that you're with have periods, right? So it's like, Shay's made a good point, because it's like, when I was with my alleged ex-boyfriend, when I would have my period at his place, it was a very, like it was something that we actually were very open about, like, oh yeah, I'm on period, or whatever. He would, like, sometimes run out to get me, like, pads and tampons or whatever if I was running low and stuff like that. But he was also just aware of the fact that, like, I'm going to be throwing stuff away in his bathroom. He had a bathroom bin anyway, because he had products.
Mind you said you were open
that's,
about
okay,
it.
so that's why my next point comes in. I think the reason why it's considered somewhat of a red flag. No, that's why my next point comes in.
He had a bin.
No, he had a bin.
Conducive.
No,
yes,
but wait. My issue wasn't even that. It was the comment.
It was the comment.
That was my issue.
What I'm gonna say. Okay. What I'm gonna say is, the topic of periods is taboo. I think it's very
Yes.
do you get what I'm saying?
First,
So we can't deny the fact that periods are always going to be a taboo topic. When it comes to the openness I had with him, it was somewhat of a privilege for him to now have his eyes open, like, women actually bleed out their vaginas. When Bio comes over, what's she do with her pads and tampons? Oh my God, okay, cool, makes sense.
But I don't disagree with that.
No, that's no.
But it's a problem.
That's what I'm saying, though.
agree.
But I'm saying
That's what it is.
Where
It's a
I think
problem.
people lose me, though, is by saying that it's misogynistic to know I've had one. I think where I now started to think, like, okay, cool. I hear what's being said is when men's reaction was, why should I really care? Why do I need to cater? I don't like. Yeah, cool, I date women, whatever, but like what they do with their periods is kind of their business. That's where I think the red flag thing is like, okay, cool, now it's a valid red flag because it's similar to the comment that was made. It's like, this is the thing I'm going to do. I'm a woman. So you get right or get left, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's nice to make the consideration. And I think by actively sort of resisting making those kind of considerations, yes, cool, now we can have other conversations. So like I said, like on TikTok, I don't think it's that you are a misogynist for not having a bin in your bathroom. I think that the action you take afterwards and your openness to the conversation, that's where it gets a bit more real. Do you get what I'm saying? I think it just blocked because then people start making all these false equivalencies.
No, I was talking to. I wasn't rebutting your point.
Yeah,
I was
in
general.
General consensus. But you said long term. I don't even know if it really needs to be a long term.
No, it doesn't need to be long term.
That's what I was contending. I was like, I don't think it needs.
Seriously. I don't need to shift anything for anybody. I don't want to.
I think for me, it's just like if you're having sexual relations with a person. I think if you're having sexual relations with a person
and you're having people
and you
around
are so
and
like,
you're so I want to be this.
Do you get what I mean? Like you want to have sex with someone, but you don't even know like the things that will affect their sexual. But I'm saying that to me that's my issue because I don't like what are we talking about here, bruv?
It's not even about like
Streamer University.
We are half the population. What are we talking like? That's so wild to me.
More, actually.
Yes. What that's
period.
It is so baffling to me that we are over, as Gemini has clarified, half the population, and something that happens to us every month is just seen as such a taboo. Adverts didn't even used to show blood in pads until recently. It used to be blue. Because it wasn't discussed, or it was just seen as disgusting. Bear in mind, we have the Walking Dead, and we're talking about we don't want to discuss people because we're talking about women's health. Men want to be the breadwinners of the home. They want to provide for their kids and all that stuff, but you don't even know the anatomy of the womb. What comes out of the vagina? What are we talking about?
You see, she's quite passionate about this.
I am.
I knew Jimmy was about to do that, by the way.
I saw a clip of that Streamer University, and it was this girl. I wish we were going to shout him out. No,
but do you know what's called? You done something,
guys.
No, Gemini, just said it. I don't need to get off track. I just want us to stay on track.
Pocket, we'll talk about it.
I'm sorry, anyway.
That thing that he's been taken over.
It could be.
It's not real, and they're feeding into it just for engagement. Anyway, this girl, she was I don't know what they were doing, I think she just started her period. So it was her and there was a bunch of girls, bunch of boys, and she was saying, I just started my period, like, does anyone have a pad? And guys, everyone was like, ew, like, I don't want to hear about that. Even the girls were saying, no, don't talk about, like, and I just thought to myself, hey, Jesus, that's bad. What were we even talking about?
I think for as long as everybody's comfortable being ignorant to the adjustments that people are going to need as a matter of humanity, we are going to fail. That's how I feel. I feel the same about accessibility. I feel the same about gender issues. I feel the same about, like,
Shout out France.
Okay.
Not in a good way, derogatory.
Positive, derogatory, not positive.
I think the same about, I made a reference, for example, to how at one point it was a conversation about how there aren't enough changing like beds for babies in men's bathrooms, and it's because we see parenthood and the roles of parenthood as a gendered thing, right? So if you go into a women's bathroom, you will see at least one changing bed, and then you also see a mother and baby bathroom, which I highlighted is always called mother and baby, never called parent and baby. It's always mother and baby. We see certain things as gendered, and for as long as we see certain things as gendered and therefore not our responsibility, we restrict humanity as a whole. There are going to be single dads who or even just a dad who takes their kid out for the day who needs to change their baby.
There was a whole debate. Remember that guy
he had to use because he was not taking the girls into the men's bathroom, and they were shouting, and I found it so odd because, like, when I was younger, like, I can't, like, if my dad was to take me to the room, like, that's just in my head. I just think that's common sense. Like, you're taking a little girl, you're taking a couple girls into, what's it called? My dad would. what's it called? Go do what he needs to do. Make sure I'm okay and go. But it's and the same with like boys will come into the women's bathroom. They'll come with their mums. They'll go into the bathroom. They'll use the toilet. They'll go about their day. Everyone minds their business and lets what needs to be done be done. So the uproar was just so crazy to me. And it's back to your point of the dad is just doing his role as a parent, and he's basically just getting insulted for doing his role as a parent. But they will be the same people saying that, men don't step up, why are men not doing this, XYZ. But you're seeing moments of that happen where he's doing what he thinks is safe for his child, which is to take him to the women's toilet because she's a little girl, and everyone's it's a whole debacle.
I think a fairer equivalent, airing what that guy was saying about boxers. I think a fair equivalent, for example, in any sort of like, even like semi-long term, whatever, if it's getting serious or seeing this person regularly, like, I don't think it's uncommon I don't think it's problematic, for example, for a guy to have like female hygiene products in his place. And I also don't think it's
a drawer.
If you are,
I want a whole wardrobe.
if you are a woman and you're having sex with a man, buy some condoms.
Yeah.
This is not a prank. Why would you not have them, right? Like, you have to look after yourself. I think those are where things become
get down and jiggy
equal,
with
because why should
strap it up.
your sex life only be protected in a man's space, right? So it's like, these are issues that surpass sex and gender. This is about humanity. It's about protection. It's about comfort. It's about accessibility. So if you lot want to keep doing my man, because the amount of women I was seeing in the comments as well of that, before I blocked him, of that video, like, that's so funny, like, yeah, well, I'm not going to keep men's boxes. Be laughing there, but you're at your babe's place and you catch your period, you're going to be stuffing tissue up your vagina so that you don't embarrass yourself.
That's actually what he just said.
The equivalent is crazy.
He literally just said the equivalent is you will assault me if you don't have boxes.
It's really not great.
And I just, because it's not great.
I said, oh no,
it's not great.
He just told the world he free balls for no reason. I don't know. That was kind of crazy.
That's not funny, actually.
Get how you live it, though.
Actually, kind of serious.
Get how you live it, though. It's not funny, is it? It's serious.
What you say?
It's not changing anything. I don't want.
That can't, like,
prerogative.
that's on you, innit?
Sorry, that's actually your prerogative. I just don't know. I'm just not really feeling it.
I mean, you don't really, it doesn't apply to you, you're a woman, but
I don't know. I'm not really feeling it. I'm not really feeling it. I'm just.
I definitely would.
Yeah, I would, because I just feel like if you're having, my own is, I think it comes like, even that streaming university, oh my god, it's so disgusting. Oh my god, it's like you're actually having sex. Like, you're having sex and you don't even understand. Like,
welcome to my sex negativity movement, guys.
Like,
everybody stop it. Everybody stop having sex now. None of you are ready for it.
Because that's like,
none of you are ready for it. None of you are ready for it.
All under the illusion.
It's just an illusion.
It just doesn't make sense to me.
But it's just
interesting.
Look, all the conversation is
valuable. Give them a
valuable.
little bit more of grace, though.
But I agree. That's what I'm saying. That you can't just run into it saying,
Definitely.
What I will say is talk to your boyfriend about it.
Yeah.
See how he responds. This is a good litmus test. See what he says.
Very good litmus test.
What's it called? I had an app and it shared my flow, and when I was on, so he would like just know like when I was moody and annoyed.
There's levels to this game, guys.
But also, I would talk about
it's not
like,
even unusual. It's just wow.
Yeah, because it's just like, because it was actually my colleague at work that was talking about it, because she was saying, oh yeah, like just like so he's aware, like to not make, because it's not a taboo.
Surprise effect.
If you're gonna do that, then you have to.
I don't have time for
Buy me
this
something. I don't know,
nonsense.
It's not a taboo.
Yeah,
but I think it's what's it called? It shouldn't be taboo.
It shouldn't.
At the end of the day, because I'm actually, it's just.
It shouldn't be taboo.
But then it's basically the thing is, guys, when we realize that female mess is ultimately taboo anyway, a la Kanan saying women shouldn't poo in his bathroom.
Go on, let's
we'll free ourselves from a lot of things, you know.
That's already a whole thing of what's it called? Women don't fart. Women don't poo. Women don't do any of that. But what's it called? That is just what humans do. So, but yeah,
I know if you're a woman, don't have your period around your man. Don't don't fart. Don't blow your nose.
Yeah, don't do.
Don't eat too
don't
much.
Swear.
Just salads. Don't swear.
Do you know what I mean?
Don't
make sure your toes are done.
Too much. Make sure your toes are done. Make sure
this callus is scraped off.
Don't wear colour wigs. Anything else?
They've been talking about that. They've been talking about that. Even though everyone wants to be Jed Spence, but like,
thank you so much for watching the Girl Podcast, guys. It's me, your girl.
Everyone wants to be Jed Spence.
They said it's a safe colour.
Jada Wader of the men.
So funny.
Might just be
Jed Spence. Jed Spence.
It's Jed Spence. It's Jed Spence. Because it's Jed Spence.
Did you see his picture of his girlfriend on holiday?
Did you see Yati?
It wasn't her.
I just wanted to say, like, you know, if you saw it. See what she was weird.
I'm happy for
Would you
that.
wear him on you?
Are you happy for the other couple that got engaged recently, Yati?
Oh, sorry, the guy that's dead
We're not going there.
End of episode. So.
We're happy for
Last
you.
to marry is a fool, man.
The last marriage is
Every time I see those signs at weddings, it's just it will be like last to marry is a fool, or what's it called? Don't go and get married then, or whatever else they have to say.
Love is Band UK.
On my days, yes, it's starting the lineup.
Why?
I don't believe in it.
I know because what's it called? Even from I agree.
I don't believe in it.
Because even from the fact that everybody's attractive already, it can never be blind.
I don't believe in it.
Because it's not. I
don't believe in it.
Because it's all
love was really
orchestrated
blind,
at the
guys,
end of the day.
let's take it there. If in fact, put me on your casting team. We'll prove Love is Blind for real.
No, you will prove that it's not.
But do you know the thing is though? I feel
Exactly.
like maybe it's not Love is
Love
Blind,
has
like, people
20/20
don't
vision.
wanna watch it.
Has LASIK, in fact.
well.
I've never seen anybody
LASIK is killing
on
me.
that show fall for somebody they didn't find attractive.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because as soon as those blinds come up,
are you gonna ellipse his personality?
Never-
Guys,
never
be
marry
serious,
each
man.
other.
Oh, God.
it's always I just realized that I just can't.
There's
get
only
there.
three things that are
When they
working.
do that, what's that place called when like all the couples go? They
The
all start
retreat.
to mix up.
Yes,
Everyone starts to
mix
intermingle
and
from their
Mix
couples.
and mingle.
because it's intermingling.
Just a mess.
Anyway, just
But anyways, what's it
Temptation
called?
Island.
Coming out soon. Maybe we'll talk
August
about it.
16th.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. Don't worry.
They'll
But
debrief.
anyways.
They'll
Bro,
debrief
I
us.
still
We'll
No, they'll watch it. They'll
The
debrief
only
us.
season
Yeah,
I've ever
watching it.
watched was the actual original first season of US and from
Lauren
there-
and Cameron.
because I feel like
We'll
that
never
was
get another one of you
genuine.
lot.
Past that, I don't know.
You
what
know I don't do
happened.
interracial love, but you lot got it.
She does interracial love.
Yeah, but
Hey!
what's
What
called
do you mean?
Vanilla Swirl?
Do you know what I mean? It's okay.
She does it.
Someone sent me that clip, you know.
She kissed a man from.
I didn't kiss a
Portugal.
man in Portugal, and I
There's
think
video
the reason
evidence,
why
you
it's
just
worse
have
is
it.
because you
Why
guys
is
keep
it always
claiming that I
the
kissed a
time
white
that-
man. Why would I kiss a white man? No shade to the whites. Do what you need to
No,
do.
shade them.
Why would I kiss a white man? I didn't even.
Like I said,
I didn't even
you guys
done
saw the
with
picture.
half pints.
You saw the picture.
What am I doing with whole milk?
You saw the picture. The evidence.
Where
speaks
does
for
that
itself.
stem from?
It's deeper. It is deeper. Let me take you ways, guys. I look at my black skin and I love it. It's actually projection. Like, I'm not saying you lot who don't
Do you know
love
what?
the colour of your skin
It's
are,
okay.
you know.
Let's just stop there.
Anyways, what's
No,
it
I've got my
called?
doctor in my house.
Our time is
Well,
up.
Dr. Uber was in the UK.
Yeah, it was in Brixton. No,
Hello.
was it Brixton?
Fitting place for him to be fair.
He was doing a march or something like that.
you know
People were following him.
God only knows.
Black Queens forever,
no
nobody's never.
Let's head that.
Anyways, that is the end of the episode. Our time is up. I hope you guys enjoyed a lot of different topics, different vibes, you know, all our different perspectives. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe on all platforms. TGAPOD everywhere. TJ Pod, you know, for those who can't spell.
Insult them.
No, I'm
It's a
taking the
joke.
piss.
We love you guys.
We love you guys. We appreciate all the
joking,
comments. We appreciate all the love. It means the world. Shout out to the women in Nigeria who, you know, knew who we were. That is,
It's like there
what's
was
it
only
called?
one person.
I hope you
right? Now
received
she's
30
women.
billion naira for
But I
that.
love that.
Not from us, but from somebody.
For somebody will bless you, as this show has blessed you. So yeah, I hope you had. I hope.
What's she
Anyway,
saying
let's
now?
focus.
What is that?
It's a kangaroo baby.
Guys, this is a joke. Let's
Okay.
focus. Let's
We are-
give them
we
an
are
outro.
actually wrapping up.
Hello.
Thank you guys for watching. It's been your girl Shay.
Exactly.
It's been your favorite live babe, Mayowa.
It's Shamin.
No last.
At least look at the people that.
It's Shamin.
Bye.
Thanks, guys. Bye. See you next week. Well, hopefully.
Sorry.
What's happening next week?
Oh, you know you're gonna be here.
We'll post the episode. There'll be another episode next week.
Yeah.
Monday. Isn't it?